David Bolson, BattleTested, putting my lunch together for tomorrow. So I thought it was probably a good time to talk to you about eating and food, a little bit about nutrition. I'll be honest, and I've said this before, I hate the term diet. I think diet is something where you're doing something short-term, some immediate goal, whether it be a high school reunion, maybe a wedding or something you're trying to get ready for, but it's very short-term, short-lived to get real quick benefits, real quick results. But it's not something you're going to live on day to day. That is just how we eat. And the other important thing to know about diet, think about these things, about how we're going to eat, is this is going to be something that you're going to want to be able to do for long term. Don't pick some extreme diet. I'm flat out, I will never be vegan. I'll never be vegetarian. I like my meat. So I'm not going to do those things. So I'm not going to choose that kind of style of dieting. All of these different so-class quote-unquote diets, they all have some benefit. They all have, you see it, people are reaping benefits from all these different things. And you can do any of them. I'm not giving you any set goals, this is the way to do it. I'm not going to tell you that. All of them have their benefits. All of them have their pluses and minuses, their pros and cons. You have to choose something that you can live with day to day on a normal, everyday, the rest of your life basis. That's what matters. The other thing to remember is when choosing something you're gonna try to live by, you have to give it the old college try. You have to make an attempt to do it, okay? You can't try it for a couple of days and go, nah, this is not for me. Well, you can if you just don't flat out like it. But if you're looking to see results, you've got to give it a chance for your body to acclimate and see what you're going to get out of it. Usually that is, I hate to say, that's usually about 3 to 4 weeks before you actually will see results from anything you're doing. Nothing that you're going to do today will affect you tomorrow. It's going to be down the road that you're going to see that the effects of that. So if you're going to choose this thing, whatever you choose, give it a chance to see results, okay? Give it a chance to see how your body's going to take it. It honestly might be something that's unorthodox, that you're really not sure about, but you get great results, you're happy with, and you can do day to day, okay? And that's what matters. As long as you can do this and live this way, that's all that matters. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for something that you can do all day, every day. All I'm really going to talk to you tonight is about food, okay? I'm just going to talk to you about the basics and break it down. It's everything we do. This whole thing is about calories in, calories out, and what your goals are depending on what you're trying to achieve. I got my cat whining up. My cat likes my chicken, so I'm going to give him a piece of chicken. Quiet. Hey, if you're looking to add muscle and put on weight, you got to have a calorie surplus. If you're looking to lose weight and trim down, you need a calorie deficiency. That's just bottom line. That's how it works. You're not going to get around it any other way. And that comes out of energy too. If you like where your calories are, you like the way you're eating, and you want to lose weight, do more cardio, put some more energy on the gym, expend energy that way. Go for long walks. If you like the way you eat and you want to put on muscle, take more naps. Don't do the cardio. Do a little less cardio. Take those breaks in between. Okay, there's ways around it. The new science is it's much more better for you health-wise to take in more food and expend more energy. That's the new science. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. Be more active. That's just flat out makes sense. And to accommodate that, if you're trying to trim down or whatever, you can maintain your calories and just expend more energy. Okay, that all said, try to pick through my stuff here. I'm actually making a chicken salad. I'm big on chicken salad now. I'm breaking up a rotisserie chicken. Going to add some different things, give it some flavor. In fact, I'll go over that later in the video. Everything you're taking in basically comes down to three things. Your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. A lot of that has changed with the way food is now processed and food is now made. You used to get, everything was a lot more organic and natural back then. That has all changed. I'm going to tell you flat out, there is nothing healthy about your deli meats. Deli meats are just shit. If you saw the way that they made deli meats, you would not have deli meats. They've taken all the nutrients out of it. It's basically the same for all what used to be your starchy carbs, used to be your complex carbs. It was great. Starchy carbs was a big deal because they give you this energy. They were long lasting, stuck with you a long time. Great. It was a big deal. Nowadays, those things are you're just getting sugars. It is just basically sugar. They process them so much and taking so much benefit out of them that there is no really good there. The other thing is, honestly, for me, I'm not a big carb guy. I'm more about proteins and fats. So for me, the reason to taking carbs is to get my berries, my fruits, my green veggies, and get those nutrients that come out of there that you're not going to get from any of those sources. You're not going to get a lot of antioxidants from your meat sources, unfortunately. So that's my take on carbs and taking on what you're going to get out of those carbs. And carbs are also good if you want to increase your calories, because carbs are a great way to increase your calories. Just be leery of those wheats and those things that used to be so good for you. They're just not that anymore. So I would stay away from a lot of those things. I would stick to, like I said, my fruits, my berries. A lot of those you can get. They're pretty good out of the market, especially when you go to a farmer's market and get those stuff, and they're really organic. There's a lot of nutrients that you're going to get out of there that are really good benefits. Let me take a drink of water. I'm probably talking fast. The other thing is, and yes, I'm eating a popsicle. The other thing is, fats have changed. They've had the invention of a lot of different fats. Most of them are not so good for you. And a lot of that has been for economics. People try to make money, cut corners. Canola oil is terrible for you. All these seed oils are really, really bad for you. They're just shit. And one of the things that's come out of it, though, is coconut oil is great for you. Coconut oil is a really good, by far my best choice. Olive oil is probably second. By far, coconut oil is my best choice. Out of that and from that, and a derivative of that is what they call MCT oil. Fats are what they call, hold on, let me get my knife and cutting board here. Fats are what they call a medium chain triglyceride. Oh, sorry. Fats are a long chain triglyceride. And that's why they used to be frowned upon, because it takes a second for your body to break them down. Now, with the new science, we've discovered that that energy source of that long-chain triglyceride is a great energy source. MCTs are what they call a medium-chain triglyceride, which means your body breaks it down a lot faster. So many benefits from this medium-chain triglyceride. You can get it straight out of from the store. I have some here. It's just coconut MCT oil. That's the stuff. Use that instead of any other oils. It goes a long way. There's a lot of benefits out of that. Because of the energy you get from the medium-chain triglyceride, you actually will lose weight. One of the other things that's cool about it is actually controls your hunger hormone, your insulin hormone, so you don't crave the calories. So it's actually easier to cut your calories. You actually not have the hunger effect. It will actually control your blood sugar and control your insulin spike. Like I said, a lot of benefits. It actually controls brain function. It's been proven to help with Alzheimer's. Like I said, a lot of good benefits out of your medium-chain triglycerides. If you're not going to have them in your diet, it's something you need to include. In fact, when I do my chicken here, I will add, to give it some substance, I will actually add the MCT oil to give it some consistency so I can make the chicken salad. My chicken salad is basically just proteins and fats. That's where mostly what I rely on. And that is a great source of doing that. I also add some olive oil mayonnaise to give it some flavor, and then some mustard. But for the most part, I get most of my fats from that MCT oil. If you're going to take in fats and you need to take in fats, that is, in my opinion, your best sorts of fats you can take in. Okay, all that said, I am looking to add some muscle here. I'm going to decide I'm going to try to add some thickness. I think it's a benefit from what I'm doing on social media. When you do these things and I start going to the conventions and different things, when I was bigger, I get more attention. That's just how it works. I'm 58 years old. If I get back down in the shape, it just gives me attention, helps boost my popularity. So that means I have to change my diet. Because I've just dealt with being overweight and trimmed it all down, it's hard for me to wrap my head around about trying to take my calories up to add on the muscle that I want to add on. But it's necessary. So doing that, I have to also eat fairly clean to keep from getting just fat to add the muscle I want to add. So I'm going to tell you what my diet is. I'm going to explain it to you. This is not something you don't have to do. I'm not giving you that as a recommendation. It's telling you what I feel works for me, is optimal for me. I get the most out of it. I get a lot of benefits. It just seems to work. What I do is, it's a known fact that your body is most insulin sensitive 2 times in a day. when you first wake up in the morning after the 8-hour fasting overnight where you slept, and post-workouts. So what that means is those are the 2 times that your body will take advantage of the sugars, insulin, the insulin spike it gets, and productively use it to make gains. The thing about that is when you do it first thing in the morning, everything in your body is insulin sensitive. So not only are your muscles getting the effect, but they're also affecting your intestines and different things like that, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that you don't want that, but we're trying to focus on muscle. That's our goals. So what we'd rather do is I like trying to maintain my insulin sensitivity all day until I do my workout. The other thing that's recently been proven and really come to light is by eating proteins instead of carbohydrates in the morning, you actually stay off your calorie consumption. You will actually eat less. It's proven that you'll control your appetite better. Eating proteins in the morning instead of carbs is way better for you. It's just better for you. So that is a win-win, in my opinion. Sorry, my popsicle. And then when I do my workout, post-workout, I do take in the simple, quick, refined sugars. You've seen it. I will actually eat a Snickers bar. My body will take advantage of that. My body will take advantage of the supplements that I put in, my creatine, my protein, whatever. Use that insulin as a transport system. Use that insulin to make muscle gains. And then post-workout after that, whatever I want my next 1 or 2 meals, I will kind of eat like crap, and my body will use it productively. That's the theory. It works for me. I like it. I've used it in the past. I'm really comfortable with it. It's something I can do on a day-to-day basis and keep it really easy. What I'm going to have to do is, as I'm trying to put on muscle, is increase my calories. As I said, it's a little bit give and take. One of the things I would do is make that very incremental changes, not drastic changes, so I can see as I go get a quick reaction to how it's working for me. I think that's about it. Cover everything. Hope you take this and apply it. David Balsam, BattleTested. I'm out. Let's look good naked.